Hey, welcome everyone. This is Mike from zozostockwatch.com, and this is going to be your stock watch list for Monday, the 9th of September. Let's go ahead and get right into it. So some of your top gainers from news, this courtesy of the Trade Exchange. It's a newsletter they send out every night. So top gainers for the trading day from Friday, ENDP, DOCU, they were up on earnings. CARB, Guidewire was up on earnings. NTGN, ZUMZ was up on earnings on Friday. ACRS also made a nice 10% gain on Friday. Some of your losers, Domo, DOMO, they had earnings. RKDA came out with an offering, moved that one down over 13%. Crowd, CRWD, dropping 13%. And then we had Zooms come out with earnings. They dropped 8% for the day on Friday. KFY and RRC rounding it off on the top losers for the day on Friday. Prior to this video, I did a previous video. Let's get ready for the week ahead. So if you want to check and see what economic news is coming out, also what stocks are due to have earnings reported for the coming week, go ahead and check that video. I'll attach it to the end of this video. Let's go ahead and get into the watch list. AAOI will be on watch. Had a nice move on Friday, about almost 700,000 shares on AAOI, trying to round the corner here. So we'll keep this one on watch. Would like to see a little more volume, a little more participation, but it popped up the open and it was strong all day. So AAOI will be on our watch. ABEO, we actually traded this at Zozo Stockwatch on Friday, gave us a nice pop there on ABEO over that $3 area, popped up to about $3.30 something cents on ABEO. So this one will stay on watch. 2.8 million shares came into that name. Some of the cannabis names were getting some buying on Friday, and this week they were getting some buying. So we had a continuation move here in ACB. So you might want to keep an eye on some of these cannabis names. Aurora reports earnings, so check the previous video. Let's get ready for the week, and that'll show you when their earnings will be coming out. Here it says the 11th of September, so that's when ACB will be reporting, but check the other video. Let's get ready for the week ahead if you want to see other earnings. Another cannabis name we'll be watching is APHA. Full disclosure, we're already in a swing trade on this APHA. We've talked about it on previous videos also here at Zozo Stockwatch videos. So anyway, this one is turning back up, finally broke up through that 7. We do have a declining 200 SMA up here on APHA, but we'll be watching, or you should be watching this one for further move. ARCI, this has popped up to $9, call it a pump and dump, but they did have news also that moved it up. The news algos grabbed it and pushed it up. It's been basing, holding above the momentum moving averages here. If they can get this one back above that $5 area on ARCI, now volume on it was only 88,000 shares on Friday on this pullback move. So if they can continue this up through $5, that breaks it out of this range here, and then maybe we can get further continuation. But once again, I'd have to see more volume come into that one. I just couldn't ignore it the last few days with that big volume coming in. So it'll stay on watch for tomorrow and maybe the rest of the week. CARB. This one was popping on Friday, 3.5 million shares, a nice turn here, nice move up. So we'll watch this one maybe for some intraday plays. Would like to see it pull back a little bit intraday, maybe a reversal, red to green type of move on that one. CGC, another one in the cannabis space, coming up off the lows here, starting to turn the corner. Now, it still has a lot of work to do here. They're not by any means beautiful charts. You see that CGC likes to get these runs though when it turns. So maybe we could be starting one of these runs here for a push up, and then they pull it right back down. They push it up, pull it back down. So if we can get an entry on this for continuation over the highs here, over that maybe 28.25, maybe we get a push up to 30 bucks on CGC. So keeping this one on watch. Cronus Group, another cannabis name, also had some big runs back here in the beginning of the year. There was a lot of cannabis talk and speak back here, and they got all excited. They pushed them up. Maybe we're due for another round of a move up here, but once again, declining 50 SMA. The 200 is sloping up on this name, so we'll keep it on watch. 7 million shares came into it on Friday, so we'll see if they want to give us a setup intraday, or even for a possible further swing trade in that one. Disney starting to turn the corner here. Disney trying to get back above, or getting back above the 50 SMA. Maybe that 140 break on Disney, 140 and a quarter on DIS. Let's see, we got as high as 139.81. So if they can break above that 140 area, you might get a nice continuation in DIS for a swing trade. EKSO, intraday play only. 3 million shares came into it. It got an upgrade and a price target increase. Not in love with this chart by any means, but EKSO was popping, so I can't ignore it, but it's not a favorite. RWLK also connected as far as sympathy with EKSO. Both of them kind of travel in the same space. Was turning up a little bit. Volume very light, though, on Friday. Maybe, though, trying to put in a bottom here, maybe trying to round back up on RWLK. Keep it on your watch. Once again, a lower volume stock on that name. Let's see, ENDP. This one got big volume on Friday, 25 million shares on this name. So we'll be looking for either continuation move in ENDP. Let's see, it was at 349 at the close, and in after hours, held up pretty well here, ENDP. So keep an eye on that one. Fitbit starting to turn the corner here. They have the new Versa 2 coming out, and so getting some traction from that. So maybe keep Fitbit on watch for a continuation or a pullback move in the name. IPHI, semiconductor name. Been holding the 50 SMA, holding this $60 area. The highs on this name were 63, 65. So if it can take out the highs there from the Friday highs, you might get a continuation move, and you can kind of play up against the bottom of this candle, which is around 61.74 for the low, or if you want to give it a little more space, you could play up against that $60 area for a possible swing trade. Now, it's had a nice move from the 40 area up to this 65 area, so maybe a couple of day swing trade in this just to get that pop. So keep your eye on it. KNDI, turning the corner, a China name, 500,000 shares came into this one. If they can break it back above this 150 SMA, that orange dotted line there, it's at 557. So maybe 560 to get this one going on KNDI. Was moving up a little bit. KOOL, by no means am I in love with this. Only 28,000 shares traded into it, but you see it's trying to break out of this range up here. We have 375. If it ever does that, you might see a big flush load of volume come into this name, KOOL. In the after hours on Friday, this thing popped up all the way to $5.50, pulled back to $4.56. So there was news on this name, popping it up. So like I said, as it's set up on the daily chart here, if it got up over that 375, might have made a powerful move, but in the after hours it popped up. So we'll keep an eye on this one intraday. LULU just had earnings come out, so now let's see if they can hold this earnings gap up area here around that 192 area, 193 area for LULU, and the high on Friday was 204.44, so that'll be on watch also next week and Monday. MAXR has been kind of quiet, slowly basing here. 1.1 million shares on Friday. It's got to get up over this 200 SMA, I would think, to maybe get some continuation on that one. MBOT was popping on Friday, 800,000 shares on MBOT, closed at 720. I'm sorry, 723, holding up in the after hours on Friday. So maybe MBOT, if they can take out the highs here, 750 area for MBOT, you might get a continuation move. MCHP, semiconductor name, held the 200 SMA all throughout. Now it's turning back up. If they can get it up over the highs from Friday, we'll call it $91 on this one. If they can get it up over that $91 area, you could see a continuation move. The semiconductor space has been pretty strong. Check the Let's Get Ready for the Week Ahead video. We talk about the SMH on that video. NLS, Nautilus Incorporated, trying to perk up here. It's been getting crushed, or maybe trying to turn the corner. The 50 SMA on this name is up here at 163. 1.4 million shares came into it on NTLS. So keep it on watch if they want to turn that one back up. Maybe a possible swing, bottoms up type of a trade. NTGN, big volume came in Friday, 20.3 million shares on NTGN. I'll watch this one for maybe an intraday setup. We actually traded this in the service on Friday. We got a nice pop on this name on NTGN, so this one will be on watch again. PEIX is an ethanol play. They popped that one up to the 200 SMA in that $1 area. Then they pulled it right back, 2.1 million shares on PEIX. So this one will be on watch to see if it wants to make any other further moves. PRGO, possible swing trade in this one. Drug manufacturer, 1.2 million shares. Has that $50 round number up ahead. Getting up over the 200 SMA, starting to turn back up on PRGO. Keep it on watch if you like it for possible swing. As Snap, looking good for maybe a possible swing. I would like this one to clear 17 to get involved. Now, if you want to try it a little bit sooner, you could go right here and play up against 16 or 1590. Once again, these videos are for educational purposes only. If you do take any of these ideas or trades, they're your trades. This video is just for educational purposes only. But you have that $17 area up ahead. You can wait for the break of that, or if you want to try some here and then play up against that 50 SMA on Snap for possible swing. Twitter has been very strong. We talked about it in previous videos. Finally broke out on TWTR, so maybe hoping for the same type of a move in Snap as it pulled back here to the 50 SMA, and then maybe it perks and pushes up on SNAP. 29 million shares came into SNAP on Friday. All right, if this video has helped you, please hit the like button down below. There's a thumbs up button. These videos are free, so all we ask is that you hit the like button down below, participate. If you have any stocks you're watching, put them down in the comments tab. If you're new to my channel, hit the subscribe button down below so you'll be notified when we do a video, and also to help the channel grow. This is Mike from zozostockwatch.com. Have a very good day trading for tomorrow, the 9th of September. We'll be back at it with another video tomorrow night for Tuesday.